Hello there, welcome along the end of April, I suppose. Update for the Buffalo and Pittsburgh Model Railroad. April's been a really good month. At the start of it, I was on around the layout with Ray Arnott. Had a nice chat, spoke about the hobby and about this place and different things that I had done. Really enjoyed it. If you've not seen it, you should just go to aroundthelayout.com, check it out. It's really good stuff. I've also had an order in for Primo trees. I'll put a link for their website in the description here. I've got them all installed. So my scenic sides starting to take shape. In fact, one top half of the layout is pretty much done, apart from minor detailing parts, which is really good, really good. But I'll take you through and show you that. I've managed to build a few kits, install quite a bit of stuff, and then I'm in the process of finishing up the last parts of the main buildings, the need going in the layout. But what I'll do is I'll take you over what I've got done this so far, and just take it from there. So as you can see, for the start, this is United Petroleum. United Petroleum Refining. This is my fuel refinery. It's changed position a couple of times. It was going to be over where the brewery was, which is over there, but I've settled it down here. My mine was going to be down here as well, but I needed a bit more space for it, I felt. But I'm quite pleased with the position it's in. So I've got the refining kit, quite happy with that. I've still got some wee parts to add into that, but it's very near done. I need to paint up the external pipe work and add some pipes and details in here, then add some people in as well. But the main buildings are in the what I call hard standing, which is the grey, the track bed where the road bed where the vehicles sit on and park on. So I'm really pleased with how this is looking. So I've got a truck, and then I've got a Woodland Scenics, like a little pickup truck with some barrels and stuff in the back of it. And then I picked up this fire truck. It's actually meant for forestry commission, but I'm going to use it in here as this because I think it looks really cool, and I've got some trees, so you could count that as a forestry commission. I've got to add people into this area just to make it look a lot more used and a bit busier, but the mainstay of what's going to be here, and then there's going to be more rubbish put down the bottom here. The armour packaging is now done. The long building is now in, as you can see. We've got some box cars in, but pretty much the main building's in there. He's the wee guy that's off the wagon. He's loading some bags into here in a couple of barrels, and I thought it looked better if he was here rather than over at the refinery, just with what he was carrying. So this is the main long building, armour packaging. I just slide these box cars back. There. That's got 3 spots. And then the main building's over here. I've added a big tank on the top. This used to be an old sewage, like a septic tank business previously, before it was armour packaging, and it's a kind of a hangover for that, what's on the top. So I'm going to fade out some details for what the old company used to be, and I've just never really took it off as it stands just now. And then the main truck end, where the trucks get loaded and unloaded, armour packaging is up here. That's pretty much what you've seen, I think, over there. And then I've added some background trees in along the back wall there, just to break it up a little bit. I'm going to put a billboard sign in there for one of the industries, just as if it's sitting on top of the wall, because I think that might break the area up. And then when I buy more Woodland Scenic stuff, I'm going to add more Woodland Scenic trees into the back scene there, just to break that up a tiny bit. But the mainstay, the work I've done this month, I've got to say, is down here. So there used to be a big hole here where I had my hand to get myself over the back into the trees in the back corner there. So I've managed to fill that in. I've cast some moulds, some rock moulds, painted them up, and then added a load of Woodland Scenics fine foliage into the area. And then my Iron City trucks get in there. A few detailed parts still to add in it, a couple of bits just to clean up. There's still a wee bit different colour foliage to go. I only had the one colour in there, and it's looking a wee bit samey. So I had a wee bit of different bits of foliage in, and then I've got to add some more bushes and trees along the bottom of the building and around the far side where it comes in. But this is pretty much done. The main structural scenics is in. This is a roadway into it. I'm leaving that as it is. Other than some detail and parts, this whole end is done. So my tunnel coming up from the passing loop below is all finished, and really pleased with everything that's in here. So really happy with this. So I'll take you down to the next part that I've been up to now. Well, with the completion with all the major building works and just detail parts needing added, it means that all I've got left to do is do the main buildings on this side, and then that's the layout bar small detailing parts. All the main structures are in. So this is a stage I thought I would be a good few years away from, and I've got to quite a bit quicker than I expected. So a lot of work got to get down this full length, and I've got a lot to add in. As you can see, I've got some of the walling and stuff just sitting in place. See how it looks in a few buildings. Got a power plant I'm going to put up in this end where the coal get delivered into for these industries along the background there. That's the plan for this area. And then as we come further down, I'm going to have a big grain refinery which I've started to put together. So this is where basically the side I'm now working at. I've ordered a background building, Walther's background building. The name of the kit escapes me, but it's quite a long one. It's a 3-story. It's going to sit just at the end of the silos there and behind these cars. So it should almost come up to where you can kind of see the join in the back scene there. Should be able to push it just past it so the join disappears. And then there'll be a couple more buildings up in here, all the way up the other length, which it's just a really heavy industrial area I plan this to be. So there's going to be lots and lots and lots of buildings in here, because the other areas are, maybe I feel a wee bit building light. So this has been decided to be car grill, grain. The wife, I looked at all the transfers and the decals that were in the box, and I was going to go ADM, but she's picked that, so that's what it's going to be. So I had to do a small amendment to my track. I had to cut this side and back here just to allow me to get the silos in and it maybe look a wee bit neater. And then I've also extended my track a little bit, so it comes out the end here just to allow me to have a couple of wagons that can be unloaded at once, and potentially have someone down here for a truck to unload. So there's going to be more building down here, disguise that scene, and then I'm going to make it as if the road access comes in along the back there. So the other side of this kit has one of these for trucks, but I'm going to put it coming out here as if the trucks get loaded and unloaded from here at the front, and then along this part here I'll have a bit of walling, and then the road will disappear into the background off in that direction. And then down the bottom I'll probably put some trees or think of something down there. So the scenics are going to start to creep round once I get a better idea of what I'm doing. But I'm really pleased with how this has come out. This area is going to look pretty cool. The grain refinery is a new industry for the layout, something that I wasn't really planning on doing at all, but I picked up these grain wagons, and they're absolutely phenomenal. They're absolutely beautifully detailed, and though you probably would have had a lot of the same type in, because it's my wee layout and most of my trains are only going to be about 10 wagons long. I'm just going to have loads of different coloured stuff in it, but they're really nicely detailed, really nice kits. So I just thought, deserve a grain refinery. So there's going to be a nice big building in here, then down the bottom it's going to transition just into other. I've got a side in here, just beside the Challenger, that I'm going to put a small industry in. And then I've got another one just where that box is. This is a pickle plant. So maybe I might put that in there, or use it to make it look like it is. And then this is going to go down, and what at the bottom is going to be, it's going to be a power station down there. That's basically what I'm going to plan to put down there. Really heavy industry. So that's the ideas just now. I'm unsure of all the buildings that go in here, but I've got a few of them. So once I've done that, and I've got those tucked away and hubby in at the bottom level, which most of it is ballasted, it just needs all the crap taken away from it, and the area's filled in. Just ballasted a bit better and finish the edging off, and then ballast between the tracks a bit better and put some clutter and things, and then finish the back wall scene off. Is it the back just now? I had a couple of trees and things in, but really pleased with how this is sitting. It's come on really well. Just very quickly, and lastly, I've picked up a couple of locals this month as well, which is nice. So I picked up this, hopefully you can see that, this Norfolk Southern ITC Heritage unit. This is sound, which is nice. And then just arrived today, the top two is this Scale Trains GE GS44AC. It's DC just now. I just need a chip, which I'm going to buy. And then lastly, this 911 Norfolk Southern Genesis Sathern. Again, this is DC, needs chipped, and then I'm going to just put. I'm not going to put sound in it. They get too noisy inside the shed. Maybe at a later date, but just now I'm just going to get some standard chips. So that's how everything's sitting just now. I've got a few more builds to go in, so maybe the start of next month I'll put another update up and take it for there. Have a good day, folks. Thank you. Bye.